On here, as you know, some of the airsoft media, I have a echo one.
Hello guys, we are back with Spartacus Airsofting. This is our first video in quite a while. Cause I kinda got, bored of making videos for a while, and I didn't really have anything new to do, and the newer videos weren't really getting much views, so I figured just to let the channel build up a little bit over time, and, if I just want to save, some money and stuff over time so that I could fund some new ideas to maybe get you guys interested in some new stuff. So today we have a video on a real steel piece of gear that I recently acquired maybe about a week ago, and this is the some of you may have already recognized it who are avid lovers of real steel gear. This is the TAG Phalanx chest rig Type 4. This is main stitched in the USA. This is in coyote brown color. I purchased this off TAG's website for, well, I couldn't get it off TAG's website because they didn't do PayPal, and that's how I usually pay for stuff. So I believe off TAG's website it was going for $118 for a while, but I didn't manage to snag it for that price, so I had to pay the $180 for it, which is around the normal price for it, I believe. A lot of prices on TAG really shift, so don't rely on that price too much. And if you do see that it is on sale for $34 or some crazy insane price like that, just do be aware that it will be in a pattern that literally nobody wants, such as ABU or ACU. So just be aware of that it won't be like a cool solid color like RG or CB. So let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this review. There's 4 types of this chest rig, the Phalanx family of chest rigs. If you can see, there's a whole view. It's not a very large chest rig. Well, as far as chest rigs go, I'd say it's a good size. I'd say it's larger than most chest rigs. Not by a big margin, but as far as chest rigs go, I do have another in my bin that's just a pure molly system, and it's maybe from here to here. I believe it's made by Pantac, and then it has the H harness up here with the webbing. So you have all this extra retail space on the sides for various pouches. So as far as chest rigs go, you will be able to cram a lot of good stuff into this rig. I mean, you will be able to get a lot of stuff in here. You even have extra webbing up here, so that's great. So let's start off. I'll start from the right to the left. The pouch, or the rig, more like, excuse me, comes with, it has built-in pouches in the front, as you can see. And then on the sides, it does have molly webbing, as you can see. And it comes with a MBI TR radio pouch, or basically more of a general purpose pouch for more of civilian sheepdog uses, or, you know, any other use you would want, or a range rig. This is great for a range rig or civilian sheepdogs, or, but also it has, obviously, the target market is more of the military, police market, that kind of thing, security forces and whatnot. And I think as far as that goes, it's great for basically any use. I have taken this to the range and shot it with the AR, and I really enjoyed it with the AR and the Glock 26. I really enjoyed it. It really has a lot of uses, so I enjoyed it there as a nice light grab-and-go rig for the range. But for practical milsim uses, it's really just stood the test. It's a fantastic rig, I think. It has obviously the clasps that go. It's a buckle and an H harness system with the straps that go over your shoulders, as you can see on the back here. And it also has this adjustable strap that I'll flip it over in a minute to give you a better view of that. But for right now, let's focus on the front. So, like I was saying earlier, it does come with the 2 molly pouches and then the built-in pouches. So it does have the MBITR, or multi-use radio pouch. Right now I have a what's called Motorola MTS 2000 in here. Let me get it up so you guys can get a good view. Popular radio with airsofters is the Baofeng UVR5, I believe. But because these MTS 2000s are kind of hard to find and they're rather expensive for what police use and stuff. They're common security forces and stuff. They are very good radios, and they do have nice range and good batteries. I'd recommend if you can find these, you pick them up. They're about $100 a piece or so. But if you do have one of these, they do fit really, really nicely in here. And as you can see, the radio just has the standard loop over Velcro clasp, like most radio pouches will. Similar to that of Eagle radio pouches. I have one over here I can show you actually on my LBT 6094. As you can see, if you have an Eagle pouch similar to this, I also have this rigged up with a MTS 2000. So it's very similar to that. Okay, and then back over here. So I digress from my point. If you do have an MTS 2000 and you do have the add-on edition for the push-to-talk, which just clips on the side, it does accommodate for that, as you can see, which is a very nice feature. So I just have the bungee cord looped around the pouch to save some space, leading up to my push-to-talk, because I like those better than headsets. Moving on, if you don't like that, you can take that off and you can swap it out for any pouch you want. Moving on the front panel, on the very front, it'll have 4 built-in pistol pouches or pistol mag pouches, but you can really put whatever in here. You can put multi-tool. I put multi-tools in here. You know, foldy knives, pocket knives, things of that use, or things that you know, category. But mainly it's for mags. Obviously, it has magnets in here. As you can see, it has no paracord or any kind of loop system to keep it secured in there. So it does have the magnets, so it's a very quick draw system, but it'll keep your mags in there nice. As you can see, this is an MP7 mag. And there's that magnet right there. Very cool. Very cool idea. I was thinking about making some pouches like that myself and seeing how it went. Obviously these are, MP7 short mags, the 50 rounders. These fit very nicely in there. So, yeah, I use these front pouches for those. I carry some extra primary mags, but over here I have Tokyo Marine Mark 23 mags. These also fit relatively nice. They bulge out a little because they are huge mags, but for your average size mags, they do. I've never had them fall out, so you won't have to worry about that, because again, that strong magnet is going to hold it in place. These are very, very, very well stitched pouches. Let me just get a close up on that stitching there. I mean, that is some serious stitch. That's a quality USA stitching. Double stitched all along the mag pouch. No play. And then right down the center, the front panel is single stitched. And then all along the sides, it's double stitched again, as you can see. So really fantastic quality on the stitching. That's something. And even on the magnets, really, really, really love that. And then moving on, in the back here, so it'll have 4 of these pistol or general use. And then in the back, it'll have 4 of the AR pouches, or they call them AR AK 762 pouches. Obviously AK mags are 762, but for larger 762 mags, such as M14s, they will fit as well. In here I have MP7 magazines, because that's my primary is an MP7, Tokyo Marine MP7 AEP. They fit very nicely. And the bungee cords are very, very tight when you first get it, so I do recommend that you leave all your mags in there, like overnight for a couple nights, so that they loosen up before use, because they are way too tight to use at first. That could be possible. I mean, that's just a sign of quality in my standards. You can fit, as you can see, there's quite a bit of extra room in there. You can fit 2 at a time, but it really stretches the stitching on here, and I think over time that'll just wear it too much. and it's really just hard to get the mags out. So I just opted to use these 2 extra if I needed extra mags. So yeah, you can fit any kind of mags in there. I do have M14 mags, G3 mags, M4 mags, AK mags, FAMAS mags. I have all kinds of mags because I have a lot of different platforms. As you can see, got some new guns up there. I'll be doing a armor review shortly. I have a VFC M4 on the way as well, so look forward to that. So yeah, I have tested it with all those mags, and they all work equally. The only thing is with the shorter mags, such as M14 or G3, they do fall a little short, so you do want to be aware of that. You might want to have some mag pulls on them, some 7.62 mag pulls on them to be more effective. And then, oh, another feature I forgot to mention when I was talking about the radio pouch is you can thread your cables or whatever else you would like to through here, flares, glow sticks, whatever. These are for that use, and they are on both sides. I forgot to mention that. It just has so many features. It's amazing. And then back here, it does have a built-in pistol holster. Actually, let me flip the rig over so I can get you guys a better view of that. Here's the, before I do that, actually, it does come with a IFAK. Really, it's a utility pouch, but it has the IFAK webbing on the inside. So comes in Coyote Tan, obviously. It's the whole rig, or whatever color you order it in, it will come in it. I have some basic medical kit in here. I didn't pack a lot in here because it's all packed in my other IFAK, so I have to get some more. But as you can see on the inside, you can really cram a lot of stuff in there. So I just have it with some basic medical kit. Some ace bandages, some gauze, some triamine, whatnot. Let me zip this up real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Had to use 2 hands. Alright, now let's flip the rig over. Oh, pistol fell out. I didn't clasp her in there. So, what I have here is a Tokyo Marui Mark 23. My favorite gun in my whole collection. Bulletproof, reliable. This gun's an absolute 45 beast. I love this thing. So, to give you an idea, this is about as large as a Desert Eagle. Just about. Maybe a little bit smaller in dimensions. But, I do have the lamb for it as well. I have everything for it. This is an all original, if you're wondering. But I just took it off because, what's very cool, one of the big selling points on this rig for me was it has this Velcro pocket in here for your pistol. And as you can see in here, it has these. But it does come with a pistol retention, like a Velcro, just a piece of fabric basically that would loop around your gun. But the Mark 23 is a bit too large, and I find that when I'm wearing the rig, it's tight enough against my chest. Tight enough against my chest and in the holster that I don't need that, and it really slows down. I mean, a chest-mounted holster will slow you down a good bit already, and I don't really need quick access to my pistol. I carry 3 mags on this rig for it, so it's not a big player, but it does come in handy, so I do like to keep it close to my body, because I'm not a big fan of drop legs. So, that was a big selling point for me, and it fits my Mark 23 really nicely, so it will fit your Glocks, 1911s, so on and so forth. Back here, we have a little utility pouch for maps. It's a little mesh one. Again, awesome stitching on that. It's, what is that there? It looks like double stitching. No, it's triple there. So that, another sign of tag quality there. Triple stitched, double stitched. Really amazing. And, I mean, even the grommets in this are just like, wow, amazing quality. As you can see, it will come with their awesome logo, Shellback Tactical. The only con I have found to this rig, really, is that it does not have Made in USA stitched on it. But when it comes with the fresh and new with the tags on it, it will say Made in USA on the tags, but not on the rig anywhere that I've found. I mean, I will do a little more looking and see if I can see what I can find on it, but maybe. So if you, as a point of resale, I would recommend keeping the tags, as they are the only thing to prove that this is made in the USA, other than the website saying so. Beyond that, there's not much more, besides the ultra quality of the stitching and the H harness, as I was talking about earlier. This is a Velcro snap. It adjusts to your, so when you're wearing it, this just will basically sit right below your neck, and you can adjust that accordingly. And you have your standard cross harness here. I have some electrical tape around the straps, so I don't have it all hanging off. You may want to do that as well. It's a good idea. And these are extra, what would you call them, clips that are on the H harness. As you can see, you can thread something like a strap through there. That is that has the potential for an add-on. I believe Tag says it's some kind of hydration system or back panel that can be threaded through there and used as a back panel setup for this. I can't recall exactly what they said, but I'll research it into again on Nothing Fancy's review of this rig. He did say which one from that Tag said. So if you want to go over and watch his video on it just to find it, I would recommend that. My only really gripe about this, I don't know if you can really see, but the paint job on the clasps here, it's kind of glossy, looks a little puddly, but no, nothing really big there. That's really nothing to complain about, but I don't know, that's a small thing to me. I'm a little bit OCD. So back here, and then the last thing, it just has the waist keeper. So when you have the rig clasp, you can obviously adjust this. I have a Velcro keeper over it. And all in all, guys, that is the whole Tag rig. Sorry for the lengthy review, but there was a lot of things on this I really wanted to make sure I mentioned before I went out. Sorry if this was a little jumbled or if I sound a bit bewildered. I haven't done a video in quite a while, so I may be a bit befuddled when I do these videos, because I do tend to digress off the topics. I have so many things I want to talk about. But I know some of you do like lengthier videos. If you'd like, you can skim through or leave me a comment saying, you know, shorten the videos, lengthen the videos, blah blah blah. Do this, do this, do this. I can review my LBT 6094 over there. I also have a Pantac one there I'm not a great fan of, but I'll review it if you guys want. That over there is just a Woodland 6094 from LBT. That's a very cool rig, so if you guys like, I would do a review of that later. It's a 6094A. It was a hard find. I have quite a few rare things here. As you can tell, Mark 23 and whatnot. So, yeah, this is Spartacus Airsoft, guys. This has been a review of the Tag Tactical Assault Gear Phalanx Chest Rig Type 4. Make sure that if you are going to order this, because you do like this particular style, make sure you get the Type 4, because they all are different. One of them, I believe the Type 1 or 3, I think it's the Type 3, is a split front, zipper. Like the Type 2 is molly on the front, complete molly all around. So just make sure you know what you're getting, because if you just go to the Phalanx chest rig, I don't know which one it will give you. But you have to look up the specific types. Make sure you do that. Make sure you research which type is best for you. It took me a couple days to decide which type I really would like, and I decided on something with integrated pouches, because these are multi-use pouches. You can fit any magazine in here. And as you can see, even though the MP7 mags have a lot of room to free float, they are really snug in there with these really nice retention cords. Something on par with like S&S Precision tabs, pull tabs. I mean, they're just fantastic. Overall, I would definitely give this rig 9.9 out of 10. My only gripe is the no made in USA anywhere on it. That's kind of a thing for me, and the kind of crappy job on that clasp there with that kind of puddly paint. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic rig. I love it, and I hope you guys love this review. And whatever you guys want me to make next, tell me in the comments. I hope you guys have a nice day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Spartacus Airsoft. Thanks.